Hello and welcome, club members, to another episode of the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch. We are so happy to have you here today. Hello, hi. We wanted to give a huge thank you to all of you guys for spending your time with us. We know that for some people this is a holiday weekend, and we are here to hopefully give you some joy in your weekend. Also, a huge shout out to our supporters, people who support us with subs or bits or donations. We're always grateful for that, and we use all of that money to go towards our giveaways for the next month. Speaking of giveaways, we are so excited to talk about the giveaways that we have not only for this month's episode, but also for next month. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a couple of minutes. And of course, if you can support in non-monetary ways as well, like being active in chat, inviting people to watch, hosting our channel, etc. We, of course, always want to plug the Discord. Our lore hounds do a great job of gathering the lore and speculation from this month's going-ons and happenings, and they do a lot of that using the interaction archive from the TBC Discord. And if you want to see those transcripts, you can visit the archive, and we'll also be posting out our lore hound notes for this month later on today. Also, as a reminder, we do raid after each episode, and we try our best to raid someone who's playing TBC for the first time or is a new player so that we can welcome them into our game and our community. So please stick around for that. And as usual, if the audio's a little funky, which we usually always have some kind of audio issues, just let us know and we'll tweak that along the way. So the very first new business I have is we would like to introduce a new Red Acre Neighborhood Watch president that we have, which is Sparrow, our delightful Sparrowlet in chat. She has done amazing work this month behind the scenes to help get this episode rolling. And you'll also be seeing her in chat today. She's going to be helping coordinate polls and giveaways and community segment links. And we are so excited to have her on the team. She also came up with the title of this episode. So if you love it, let her know. And if you don't, it's her fault. I'm just kidding. Of course, we always want to thank our lore hounds. So a shout out to RK, Dana, and Maxwell for their hard work this month. They do an incredible job and a very detailed job every month at going through and getting all the little juicy bits for us to talk about. So, with that, previously on the Red Acre Neighborhood Watch, the last time we broke through Chorus's radio wave embargo, we talked about saving Stanek from Hunt the Strong, even as he planned his next move, how the Watchers within Speak as One were changing, the Watcher that willingly chose to go into the place between and became trapped, and the club beginning to communicate with it as it was discovered to be alive there and trapped by the pact. Today, what we're going to be talking about is Devon and their passwords, the Watcher, their identity, and what we've learned from them as the club has continued to try and communicate, saturation control and what may have become of Bells from within, and the dead skeptics and the towns that they knew of. And of course, lots of lore and speculation along the way. So, let me introduce our fun cast members today. First, we have the one and only Zayden, favorite eye boy himself, repping the creepy mask.
Hello, it's me, Zayden. Thousands of years ago, I was shattered into a million pieces, but today I have been able to be replicated and put back together to form this form for you. Hello, viewers. Yes, me, Zayden.
Oh, geez. Hello, cosmic being. And we have RK here today, repping our lore hounds with the wonderful halo.
Hello, I drove in a tinfoil van.
I love it. And our special guest is Cactus Rose Amber, Some call her Rose, some call her Amber, some call her the best human on the planet. All of them are
Lies.
correct.
Lies.
Hello, Rose.
Hi, thank you for having me.
We're so excited to have you here. And with that, we are going to jump into a game, and I'm going to pass the lore baton over to our friendly neighborhood, Zayden.
Yeah, so this month we have a lot of developments with Devin. So Devin needs passwords to access the unknown caller's computer files and other information from the Wellesley file and exchange. So these passwords are believed to be the ones UC gave out to children previously when they first came to town, like a long time ago, back when they were doing the whole arc with the broken relic and Chase the Sun, for people that might not remember. And so Devin fears they risk being kicked out of the Dead Skeptics, or worse, if they're caught giving out information from these files. And they inform us that the eldest daughter of the Wellesley family, on record over 85 years ago, is someone named Wayka Wellesley, which is the name of our title. So one of the passwords that Devin is given by children is Shikita ga nai, a Japanese phrase that means it cannot be helped or nothing can be done about it. The phrase is sometimes referenced when discussing internment camps during World War II. So this could align with the story told by No Speak of Voices making a play for power in an abandoned internment camp in the greater Seattle area, where an entity that would later become known as In Her Teeth was involved and put an end to things happening there. Uh, that is some nice speculation. um, but yeah, so then moving forward towards the Lost Watcher's family, CAD tells players how the Watcher was deeply involved in the song and it was craving its presence. He warned them that their longing for family could either drive progress or end with the Watcher tricking them for the chance to rejoin the song at any cost.
And playing off of that, we have the Watcher reaching out. So a group of two players, Squid and Fiend, actually spoke to Wayka Wellesley by saying her name 3 times in the place between, and then both were cursed individually with the call and ejected from the place between. And then their phone started receiving a repeated message of 91919191 from an unknown messenger. And that's when the players had a big brain moment, because I don't think I would have done this. And they actually went to 919 Hoadley and called Wayka Wellesley's name again. And they were sent to SATCON, or Saturation Control. And a countdown began. And when they called out to her, they had a Watcher who responded saying hello, and they asked if it was Wayka, and the Watcher responded yes. And then they said, like, how can I help you, are you okay? And the only thing that the Watcher responded with was, where am I? And then the mission ended like OMG ended. What do you even do with that? How do you sleep that night when that happens to you? Just wondering.
I don't
That's
think you
completely
do.
I know that I certainly couldn't. It's a cliffhanger, and it's like you have this like information of like, oh my goodness, I'm talking to this person, but then like they ask this question that makes you wonder if they even know who they are, I guess, if they don't even know where they are. you never sleep. I mean, that's fair too. You just never sleep.
Well, that whole day we thought the Watcher was dead, so the entirety of SAS was just blowing up and freaking out.
Right. Yeah, so it's like a bombshell on multiple levels, but not enough info to like do anything but just kind of spin your wheels in chaos, which is fine. You know, chaos spinning wheels. But I mean,
Sass?
yes, aka sass. All right, Rose, I will pass it over to you.
Oh no, let me get to a spot.
No, you are just fine.
So, a group that was cursed with the call, had went to 919. If I'm remembering correctly, this might have been an interaction that I was part of. And we ended up getting to meet Wayka, and we told of Joel's fate via suicide, that's how he died. There was She talks about how she was made to forget him, and she also seemed angry to discover that Joel was the Idare host, stating that he let that devil in. Um, in a different interaction, Weka told players not to move, or they would hear the players and thus sense her presence. Um, Weka also demanded to know why the Idare trapped her in the place between. The players were hesitant to answer, and she struck at them and caused damage. Um, Weka obviously blames the Idare for corrupting Joel, and it was stated that it was his fault that the song turned against her grandson. But she also admits that Joel was young, and what happened wasn't right. She was promised, assumedly by those who speak in unison, that her family would be safe. And though she thinks the idea is a plague, she said Joel did not deserve to die, nor did she deserve to forget him. Weka demanded answers for her imprisonment and torture in the place between, and the players admitted that they were trying to find answers about Bells and were trying to get empathy and aid. In response, Weka admitted that Bells lives before the mission ended.
Which is another freaking bombshell. Just like, boom, boom.
I thought it was really hilarious because we're so used to the Watcher talking in like broken words and repeating what she said, and then suddenly in SatCon she's like, "Tell me what happened." Smacks you. Why was I imprisoned? It's like, oh, okay.
When I heard about that, I was just like, are we sure this is the same person? Like, are we sure this is who we were talking to before?
Well, I guess she just got reconnected and she was less disorientated. Or, that's a big word.
I understood you, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can
Moving
regain
on.
her grandma authority.
Oh, yeah.
No, go
Angry
ahead.
grandma. The Idare learned that Bells is alive after the Watcher said she was. Somewhere in the red door, he didn't know if that meant the song or saturation control or maybe both. He also didn't know why Bells was needed alive when other repeat offenders were killed by Speak as One. And later we learned that there was a dispute over what to do with Bells. Like, Speak as One was having a dispute about her. Some believe she saw too much, but since her parents were really devout, they thought that they were owed leniency. The idea also says that those who follow Speak as One can call them out on lying about it, since if she's alive, she obviously didn't jump off the leap. So all those publications about that were lies.
Which is a great way to like present fact in order to debunk somebody's lies. Like even in the real world, you know, like when you're dealing with people who are either like super manipulative, or not just people, but whether it's groups or cults or whatever. Like if you can present them with facts that blatantly show that like what they said was a lie, I feel like that's kind of the only way that you can try and combat against them just spinning more manipulation like at you.
Right.
Yes.
The Idare suspected that Speak as One took Bells, but also states that Wayka should be able to confirm. The idea believes Wayka is keeping herself hidden and keeping her head down until she has an opportunity to reach out to children again. The idea also doesn't believe that Speak as One has complete control over saturation control if Wayka, Colm, and Bells could all speak through there. So he thinks that even he is a sign that Speak as One's control isn't absolute. When the Idare learns that Wayka's angry at him, he doesn't really care, but he responds that She doesn't need to like him, and he accepts her choice to hate him. He said that if she's speaking in a way that no watcher would, using I instead of we, then he calls that a victory for us. And he also praises us for winning her over with empathy and hard truths. And since she's almost 90 years old, he thought it was best not to coddle her. So he gave us a good job. Good job, everyone. We did it.
I love how he's like, don't coddle her. She a badass. Yo, she's been living this life for a long time. Just cut the shit. I mean, shiz. Sorry, Zayden. Cut the shiz.
Very good. So I think it's time for an away give.
Oh, really? Okay. Hello, club members. Allow me to interrupt your viewing time to bring you the most exciting announcement. It's totally not an infomercial like I'm somehow making it sound like, but we have 3 giveaways today, and we have 6 giveaways for December that are all connected. I'm so excited to reveal it to you guys. We had an artist contact us and want to work with us on these giveaways, which like blows my mind, and I just love this community and how everyone works together, and oh, my heart's just soaring. But okay. So the exciting news is that for the giveaways for this month and for December, they are actual physical items, and they are going to be these cross stitches that were made by our club member friend Noon, or Noon Raccoon. Yes, I am so thrilled. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Yes, they are. They're so awesome. So we're going to be giving away 3 of them today, and then the other 6 in our December episode. So, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Look at them. I just can't stop staring. I'm a little jealous I don't get to enter. I do have to say that. Okay, so for our first giveaway, we are going to be giving away the Die For You cross stitch, which you can see on the top. So Sparrow, if you can kick off a cross stitch giveaway, that would be grand. Thank you. And remember, exclamation point giveaway is what enters you to be part of that giveaway. And since this is a physical item, remember that you need to be okay and have the okay to give your mailing address to us so that we can get you this item. Yes, this one is for Die For You.
I need a UC one that says do it for him.
There you go.
Give me back my boy.
Should just have us like a scrambled egg as the sign.
No.
Oh no, that's so
mean.
But yes, so you can see why I was so excited. I even like had to say in the beginning how excited I am about these giveaways. We just love when, artists hit us up and want to like collaborate with us to do cool stuff like this. Like, it's just so amazing. And I love that like the TBC one is all in rainbow colors. It's so cute. All right, Sparrow, whenever you are ready, you can pick us a winner.
We did it. Part of it.
Wonderful. Finch, congratulations.
Woo.
Make sure to
Yay.
message me and we'll
What?
get
That's
your
so cool.
we'll get your address and get you hooked up with a dye for you. Embroidery. That's so awesome because Finch is also on the other end and has done many giveaways as the artist. So it's coming full circle. So cool.
That is so cool. So switching back to talking about lore, we actually forgot something to mention that happened earlier. Thanks to Crate for pointing it out in chat for us. But before we even get into the whole passwords or anything like that, remember how last month we had trapped the kids had trapped the Watcher in the place between. Well, there was actually a murder attempt, I guess, on the Watcher. So in early November, Suiko's had approached one of their followers and asked if they would help them kill the isolated Watcher before he could share their secrets, and they were kind of calling it like an act of mercy. So upon entering the place between, the Watchers seemed distressed and confused. They started begging for them not to be killed. Speakers then thanked their follower afterwards, and then everybody kind of thought that the Watcher was dead for a while. Then in another interaction, the players attempted to speak to the isolated Watcher in the place between, and they were met with silence, but were afflicted with the curse, the call. And then upon exiting, they received the text messages that said repeatedly 919, leading them to 919 Huadli. And then once the players spoke her name, Wayka Wellesley, while standing in the house, they were teleported to saturation control, where they received the same lowercase messages acknowledging that Wayka was her name. So this led the players to believe that they weren't killed, but they were rather transferred to saturation control. And then that's when all the other events happened after that. So just so we're
Oh
clear.
my god, I thought that happened like 2 months ago. That
It
all
happened
happened.
it happened at the end
To
of the
be,
month,
yeah,
but after the last Red Acre like
Oh,
the neighborhood
okay.
watch, because we had it early, if you remember.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so much stuff has happened this month. Thank you
yeah.
for filling us in on that, Zayden.
Absolutely. So then continuing on from where we left off. So the ID suspects that the saturation control cells may not be rooms alone, but maybe private mazes for each mine to prevent voices from mingling and to test a bond between hosts. He believes that a few children could be in a cell at the same time, while Wayka is also in a cell. He mentions that there may be cells for the captive and maybe even for Bells. TAD believes Wayka would know more and would have already freed her from Satcon if he were able. Then the also notes that he's heard there are angels or shapes there, but he's not sure if they are real or a dream. And he says that is very ominous because there was a photo I think we have of a bunch of shapes, or someone had said there was a bunch of shapes in Satcon one time. I've heard that since like EA or something like that. So yeah, pretty spooky to think about. But anyway, the truth of the matter would lie with SAO.
Imagine having paper angels in saturation control.
Oh, dude.
Oh
I
my
did,
gosh.
and it gave me lightning across the screen the entire time. I didn't seem to have any additional like shapes anywhere, so it was really interesting.
The shape is lightning.
The shape is lightning
Grease lightning.
confirmed.
I'm ready. I mean, reluctantly. Can we please
Dude, wouldn't it be cool if we ended up, I mean, I know it's not, but wouldn't it be cool if we had a level that was like only happened like once you got max level and there was like one more level, like hidden level, and it was like all in SatCon. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Just
I
saying.
mean, they already have the map for Satcon. I guess they could just reuse it.
Oh,
Like
that's
with
true.
objectives?
Yeah, I don't know what they would be, or if there would be like rotating ones, but just creepy
I mean,
shit.
remember when
I would not be a fan.
The objective is just get out.
Yes. Oh
was
my
the
god.
captive like training people to get them out or something like that? So I mean, maybe maybe
Oh,
the kids
God,
will
like-
end up going to SatCon and getting people up. But who knows? We'll have to see.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Sounds like a familiar something happened in 8RG.
I wonder. Let me think about this.
Some
Yeah.
kids might have a bonus on that.
Anyway.
Wow.
Some kids died, but then got rose. No, i.e. me.
Alright.
Oh,
Okay,
Rose.
No, okay, so
Alright, moving on. About the betrayal of Joel, Ember's gonna take us through it.
yeah, so Wayka wanted to know the name of the person who betrayed Joel, and she promised information to whoever told her. At that point, the idea says it sounds like the people Joel were talking to were young, and at the time, the other voices didn't reach out to children. He isn't convinced that the person who betrayed Joel was a club member because he thinks they would have also betrayed the club because Joel died not that much, like not too long ago. Joel was wow, I'm having a hard time with words. Joel was sure his signal was sent out far enough to reach outsiders, and when someone spoke to him, the voice was too clear and the signal was too pure. He was ashamed that I assume the Idair, was ashamed that he didn't connect the dots until it was too late. The imposter knew conspiracy terms and used a disguised voice, but Joel did notice that the voice was still high pitched. When Devin is told that their sister Chiara is a suspect in Joel's betrayal, Devin remembered something that happened with their phone. When UC sent call signs to ID them as friendly to Dead Skeptic, they were encoded using a cipher and took a photo of their phone so they wouldn't lose them. Devin found their phone reset the next morning. They thought they just forgot to charge it and hastily left to tell the Dead Skeptic. Also, Null confirmed within the Discord that Chiara is the one who betrayed Joel.
Can I just say how satisfying this is after being somebody for like 2 years now, or almost 2 years, who has been like, we gotta get Kiara. Kiara's so sus. What are this little kid needs
the
to
fact that you have. I can't.
Yes, and now that there's like proof, I'm like Kiara, man, Kiara. I knew it. I had her highlighted in my document. Kiara is sus, and it feels good. Just saying.
Do you guys think that Kiara's been tricking the Dead Skeptics this entire time?
I think she's been doing something. I'm not sure what, but I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
sure what, but I hate
Well, I
it.
am. But anyway.
Alright, chat.
Bait and sus.
Let's see whose side you're on. Do you think Kiara's been tricking them the whole time? Yes. Finally a reason to pun a child. That's exactly my feeling right now. Yes.
Other reason to punt a child?
That's what Maxwell said, and I agree. And I don't back down from that.
Not punting a child. Anyway.
If it's Kiara, it's not a child,
not
it's a
advocate
lucid.
against abuse of children.
Consider
I'm not kidding, but-
punting the lucid.
We're having this epic dance party.
Shape Dad's on me.
Shape who?
Dad.
No.
Dad.
No, shape is not a dad.
No, I call him Dad because it's funny because he's trying to make me go back because I'm disobeying curfew. Like, no, Dad, I told you I was gonna hang out with my friends. This should be fine.
Yeah.
There
I
is
tend to
no
call
curfew.
oppressive forces dad too. Like in video games. I can't find anybody else to make dance. But anyway, we do have some epic Gwen lore that Leia's gonna tell us after this epic dance party.
After I'm finished
Wow.
reliving the death of my god, yes. I'm just gonna.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I weep.
Wait, why did I get what the? Okay. Anyway.
Ooh. Run as fast as you can. Can't catch me. Cause I'm faster
got
than
got.
the others.
Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry.
That's it,
I can
guys.
give
As
you
long
that.
as you're
Hold on.
faster than the other people behind you, you're fine.
Damn it.
Yeah, thanks, Leah, for sandbagging me and everybody else on the team.
I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, all right. Okay, I was too busy concentrating. I have to find out. Sparrow, our poll. Please tell me
results.
people are on my side. That
They
we
say yes.
punched
Do we
Kiara.
know
That was the poll, right?
Oh, that was the poll. We punched Kiara. Yes,
No.
5 of you guys voted yes.
We're 5
Yes.
punched? 5 people voted punt the child? Is that what I'm reading?
I mean, technically no, but data can be interpreted in so many ways. So I'm going yes.
I just look over.
Off the leap.
I literally just look over and just in all caps I just see 5 people vote punt the child and I'm like, I guess that's what it means. Like, I don't know what to do with this.
Kick the baby.
Oh my
Punt the
god.
child. Kiara, man, she's so sus. Okay, so 5 people think Kiara is sus and has been being mischievous with the dead skeptics the whole time. AKA, 5 people say punt the child. I mean, it's the same thing, basically. All right.
That is a really major generalization. I hope you know that.
I mean, okay, I guess that's true.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Not punt the child?
Right?
Apparently,
maybe
I don't
not.
know.
Okay, I guess. Speaking of a non-puntable child, Gwen, who is queen, Gwen's been having...
Oh, they're puntable.
You stay away from my Gwen, please. Thank you. Gwen's been having these dreams from TMC and IHT, and they believe, and she believes that they're fighting over her as she's nearing hosting age. So TMC's dreams were of classrooms full of full of people.
Wait, they're
Are you
Full of
okay?
what?
full of what now? I'm sorry, ma'am.
I
Do you want
spooked
help?
myself.
What are they full of, ma'am? I'm sorry. What? Full of what? Ooh.
Oh, please don't clip that. I just rounded a corner and spooked myself. Okay. Where was I? Okay, yes. TMC's dreams were full of classrooms full of people, but now there are no people and just empty clothing and a fading sun. So Gwen finds agreement with both of the voices' points. She says she spends so much time afraid, mostly thinking that she's in mortal danger, and in her teeth tells her, don't chase it, but don't sit there and let it ride you, which she finds appealing. The idea of a voice who would end everyone else's, however, she kind of finds that not so appealing. She wants to choose both, and she finds that her dreams are getting more ragey, which is not an adjective that bodes well in this game and in dreams. So, chat, question. Who do you think Gwen will choose? TMC, in her teeth, or both, and let them like Thunderdome duke it out in her head? What do you think?
So,
I think they're gonna choose TMC because I think Gwen is very morally good, quote unquote. So I don't really see her choosing IHT. She doesn't strike me as a selfish person. The idea of the club itself is already a selfless virtue. So I don't know. I think she's gonna go TMC.
like, I'm a fan of the idea of Gwen going in her teeth. Like, I am a little biased there, not gonna lie.
Oh
But,
yeah.
yeah,
Shameless
just the
promotion?
tiniest bit. No, not like yours. But, so, but, like, for me, I will admit that I have sent in her teeth a light, being like, could you stop pestering Gwen and let her make a choice? Like, if she's gonna choose you, she's gonna do it on her own. You're not gonna have to fight over her. Not sure how well that's gonna go, but that's what I ended up putting in.
I mean, that's a fair request. I don't think they'll listen.
No, but I figured it was worth a try,
Yeah.
you know?
I feel like she'll choose Teeth, not really because of who Gwen is, but from a story perspective. There was another interaction earlier today that talked about Inner Teeth wants an advocate of hers to be a club leader so that she can preach to the rest of the kids about making the voices mortal and stuff. So basically, she would just want an advocate.
Okay, I can see that for her because she
Gwen
feels
has
a protector
influence.
type. Yeah.
That's a good point, RK.
What do you think, Zayden?
Oh, well, I had already said that I think she'll be TMC.
Oh.
Because I think she's like a good character.
Oh, right.
Just-
I think I was just
yeah.
screaming over you, which is a
It's
problem.
okay. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
All right, Sparrow, deal us the hard truth. Oh, okay. 5 people think TMC, 3 in her teeth. No one chose Chaos Thunderdome.
Nobody chose
Okay.
Bofa?
Well,
Okay.
considering what we know what both does to people, I think we're all worried about Gwen, and not gonna deny I want Gwen to be okay.
Yeah, but
I want a
Rose,
Thunderdome.
you underestimate the chaos that usually is this chat.
I
Let them
believe
fight one
in the
vote.
chaos that is this chat.
That's fair.
Let them fight one vote. I stand with that. You know what? Maybe we do let them fight. No, I'm just kidding. I think that would probably hurt her. Hurt her. So maybe don't let them fight. But I support your enthusiasm, Sans.
All right, so we also got a little tidbit of information about Close Your Eyes. So the idea told players that the Close Your Eyes prompt is an echo of himself, an SAO, fighting over a host from a long time ago. And then we got this little quote from the idea that just warms my little black frozen heart. And he told a player, "Those who know me well gradually come to see a truth. The quiet ones, the gentle ones, whose voices or choices are so often talked over, ignored, I will raise them up every time." And I just love that. And not only in concept and in meaning, but I feel like I've seen that also throughout the story with who the idea tends to raise up. It's not always the loudest voices or the people who send the most, egregious prayers or the ones who yell into the void. Like, I feel like he does take that time to listen to the soft voices or the ones that do often get talked over, and that in general just makes my heart this warm ball of mush. Yeah, it's so wholesome. I love it.
Aw, it's so nice.
He is. But now my heart needs to go back to Frozen, so that's like only once a month we can do mushy. Now we're done.
All right.
He's stinky.
Yeah, there we go.
He's
So stinky as I weep.
Alright. The Idare offered the secrets of his name fragments to In Her Teeth in another bid to open negotiation with Dearest Tooth Mom. And he thinks that she would find the trick useful as it was used to bypass his own death. So whether it be like she learns how to prevent this thing from being used again in the future or something else, that's up to her, but he's willing to give her that knowledge. He also says that he thinks the offer will tempt her, but he wants us to be patient about it, which we're all so good about that here.
Oh, yeah.
So patient.
We're so patient. The Idea also respects and still hopes to have a friendship within her teeth, and he doesn't mind it. At this moment, he doesn't seem to mind if players name her in interactions with him.
I can't believe he's willing, he's really willing to give up so much. Because the power of name fragments is, so OP. And if he's, I don't know, if he gives out that information, I think In Her Teeth is probably one of the only voices that wouldn't be tempted to use that, selfishly. but it's still like that just shows how much he's willing to give up to make this work, which I think is a cool gesture.
What if it's a trap, though?
That's what I'm at. I'm like, I don't trust it personally.
How trap?
Like,
Well,
what
no,
if
it's
he-
the idea.
Yeah,
Exactly. We can't trust Stinky Man. We can't trust the Stinky Man.
I don't know if we can trust the AD either, because it seems very against the voices to give out a way to kill them. You know, I mean, I know TADs are like, I would die for the cause, blah blah blah. If they want to hate me, they can hate me. They can. I'll be the person that they hate. Nah, 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 nah. But then it's like, but then you lose out on living, and then you're a dead voice. You know, like if you give this away, she could just fully end you. And then what if she doesn't decide to go with it, and she just, you know, offs them before they even get to name?
And then you also have the whole thing of like the Idair, like sure, right now he's changing, and we don't know what name he's going to change to, or what he's going to become after the end of the change, but he still is the inventor of the lie. And
True.
I don't, with the way things have been handled in certain ways, and as I've said before, I'm biased, I admit this, I don't think I can trust him. Like, I want to believe in this new passive, sure, just like everything's gonna work out if we do things in a certain way, but you know, that's up to you guys. The idea, like, cool, I would love to be able to believe in that, but I don't think I can, not in the current environment.
From my perspective, like my boy UC said that they've all done this before. So for all we know, maybe in that Texas town, the idea also had a blackout club and said all this stuff, and the hunter won, and everyone died, just like Redacre soon.
Yeah, it could just be a rinse repeat situation.
Okay, so if it is, though, hear me out. If it is, do we have, like, what evidence do we have of anything big that the idea has ever lied about before?
He said he was gonna come to Redacre, and then he did.
Wait, how is that a lie? He said he was going to, and then he did.
He said he wasn't going to,
Okay.
and then he did.
Anything.
And then he got shattered.
Anything to us, though, like as club members?
He betrayed the trust of his host when he took SAO's dare and left, to be honest.
There's a lot of where it's you're saying like, okay, he hasn't lied to us as the club members, and like that's cool, but I feel like it's just we haven't caught him in one yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm pointing at is like, if people are going to be
because
critical
haven't caught him in one, that doesn't mean he hasn't lied.
Right, but if we don't have evidence of him lying, it's hard for me to agree to a standpoint of he's the liar, he's the father of the lie, he created the liar, or whatnot, and he can't change from that. Then where's all the lying?
So okay, so for me, it's he hasn't changed yet. He's going to,
Yes.
supposedly, but
Yes.
he still hasn't given us his new name. He still hasn't become that new version of himself. So I can't trust that he still isn't going to be the version that has lied in the past. Does that make sense?
Kind of, but for me, at least from my perspective, in my interactions with him, I have never felt him being deceptive. In fact, he's like one of the few voices that I felt like has kind of been pragmatic and even like a little self-deprecating to the core of truthness. Like I remember one time I was talking to him and was trying to be like, yeah, we have the same goals, like we want Redacre to be free, and he just flat out told me like, I want people to have choice, and then after that I don't know if what we want aligns, and I don't know that my kind deserve to like be alive. And for a voice to kind of say like, I don't know that my kind is even worthy of existing, seems like if he was like a liar, he would want to be more like, yeah, we totally are on the same page, man. Like we should.
Like I understand.
But he is. Like he's like
that's the thing.
He like goes up to kids and he's like, I don't want to like influence your choice, but I'm just gonna sit here and just give you a whole tirade about how important choices and stuff like that. And it's like he does a lot of things that he says he doesn't do, but then he does, or like he does it and then he apologizes that he's this way, and it's like, okay, but you're never completely straightforward with anybody whenever you start talking to them either. Like it's
And then like there was a interaction that I had with him a couple months back. It wasn't directly with me, but it was with one of my friends, of where he admitted to my friend that he's been intercepting lights to dearest grudge mom because he doesn't want her to know what's going on, because he doesn't want to split the pact if she finds out the truth.
yeah, and there's also this one time that he looked through someone, like he was telling some kid that sometimes he like peeks through their eyes, like when he's not supposed to, or stuff like that. So I don't know.
I don't know. It just
So like
seems
I'm
like
just,
all
I'm
the
iffy.
gods
Like
do that.
I get. I'm
exactly.
just iffy.
All the
is
gods
all
do that,
heck.
but TAD is the only god that's like, but I don't. You know, like he's like, but I'm
Well,
different, and
but-
it's like, but you're not.
but
You're
he
not
told-
different. You're the same.
But he told that guy, like, yeah, sometimes I peek through your eyes. What other god has come out and been like, oh yeah, by the way, sometimes I come into
SEO's
your
like,
body.
yeah, I just borrow your whole body and take you for stalking for a couple hours a night. Like, thank you. You know, like. But like TAD like kept that a secret from that person for a while. Like he asked for forgiveness. Afterwards, I guess like that's cool. But like he's he still pretended like it was like a white I guess like not a serious thing. Like he's like, oh, it's okay. I just looked through your eyes one time. Like, but all gods do that. Yeah, but he's the only one that tries to make it like okay, I guess whatever.
There's double standards going on here. Like is honestly what it is.
I totally respect people who think that. I like can't change my view until I see like an actual lie, then it doesn't make sense to me and what I've seen. So, I don't know. Like I trust everything that he's ever told me, not blindly, of course. Like if I found, contradicting information, that's one thing, but it seems weird that after all he's like done for us, he's woken us up, all he's like been willing to give and sacrifice and do to protect us, then people aren't going to trust him, that he's
So
like some liar.
Fun fact though, like that's our choice, and he respects that.
Yeah, exactly.
And so like that's the fun part of this is the whole like I was just taking him into that cave, like we're not done. But like his whole thing is I don't like him. I don't like him. Like I can get along with him. I don't like him. And until something, I don't know what changes, until something changes, I don't know if I can fully trust everything he's told us.
For sure. That makes total sense to me, and I don't think it would be sensible to put like blind trust in any of the voices. It just does confuse me, however, when some people are like, he created the lie, he's the father of lies, and I don't feel like I've seen anything that's like, oh yeah, look, he lied about X, Y, and Z. I'm like, I hope that I'm proven wrong, or like I hope that, something comes out of that. It just seems to me like, even though he hasn't fully changed yet, even in everything that he's shown us, I haven't seen like, oh wow, he's so two-faced. He told me this, but then he went and told, RK that, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
He seems pretty consistent, even if it's consistent in lies that we haven't, understood or discovered yet.
Memes aside, I don't have an issue with the idea.
Memes aside.
So
Like, I just kind of rib him affectionately, but yeah.
so he's consistently lying. Thank you, Leia. Okay, moving on to our next point.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, sir. He's not even my voice. I just feel bad that no one's defending him. I gotta stand up.
You said you were only gonna have one mushy moment. Look, you just defended him for like 5 minutes straight.
But like to add to your point where you said that like why would we think that he isn't on our side even though he's the one that woke us up? He had to wake us up because he was dying, so he needed to reach out to people to make hosts. So yeah, and ultimately Redacre is like is a whole machine, right, that builds hosts. Anybody that gets control of Redacre gets control of a lot of hosts and the ability to control everybody with all this cool stuff they have here, right? But anyway, we do have. So yeah, so okay, so we're done with that.
Sorry, yes, that was a lot.
Okay, yeah, that was a lot. So Speakers One visited some of their followers after being told that a watcher has informed the club that Bells is alive. SAO regards this as a loss, but also a learning experience. notes. They also know that the Watcher has learned some trick to get out of SatCon, but don't know who taught them, and calling the development a complication as well. In another talk, SAO says, "The lie of freedom leads to war. We live and die by it. We live and die by it. Mate and steal mates. One tribe thrives and others fail. It has led to a world of disease and poverty, genocide and plunder. They call TID the first to divide and start this war, the first to corrupt." And they call him that because of the whole mushroom girl thing. So SAO also believes when the old tongue is known and fully recovered, the song will
Mushroom
become.
girl thing?
Yeah, she was supposed to get mushrooms, and then she said no.
The daughter of doubt.
Oh, so you can't even use her name. Okay, I was just wanting to make sure I was understanding who you're referring to.
The daughter of doubt.
I don't want to say her name. It gives her power. What if she hears me? Anyway, so SAO believes when the old tongue is known and fully
Quick!
recovered.
Dodd. Power.
Dog?
Dodd. Daughter of doubt.
Dodd.
Dog?
Dodd.
Where's the dog?
Dodd.
Oh,
Dodd.
dog.
DOD. Daughter of doubt. Dodd.
I was like, where's the dog?
No.
There's a dog in the map now? Okay, so like I was saying, SAO believes when the old tongue is known and fully recovered, the song will become pure and it will be sundown for our kind at last, and for them, the dawn. SAO refers to humans as machines of meat and believes they are saving us, claiming that even friendships are temporary until interest conflicts. And now, with all that talk about dog, God, and if TID is a big stinky liar or not, we do have an Wayka for you guys to cleanse everyone's palates.
Well, rest assured, the away give is not for Dodd or Tid, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, we have another giveaway for another beautiful cross stitch. I'll put those up again just so you can see them again. This one is for a TMC cross stitch. Knowledge Boy himself.
Science Dad.
Science Dad. Sparrow
Nerds.
will spin that up for us, and you can enter to win a beautiful cross stitch for Einstein himself. Beautiful. Exclamation point giveaway gets you entered.
All the nerds in chat are roaring.
I just see Maxwell. Lots and lots of Maxwells. Yes.
Come on. Why do I always sound robotic? I don't know.
You
Because
sound
I'm a
robotic?
robot, remember? I am half robot, half human.
I thought you were an entity that was shattered and thus placed together specifically for
Oh,
this moment
right.
and brought this form
You're right.
together.
Okay.
I got you, Bo.
Damn, how the hell did you remember the whole backstory? Thanks. Good job.
I memorized it partially.
Oh wow.
You did. Oh my god, that's fucking
It
funny.
stood out to me so much I couldn't not. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna remember this.
Yeah, I always try to come up with something.
It's always
From the start.
entertaining. All right, Sparrow. Let us have it. Massium has won
Ooh.
a
Nadia, it's so good.
TMC
Woohoo!
embroidery from Noon, who actually just subscribed. Thank you, Noon. We are doing your giveaways, and people are so excited.
Congrats!
Massium, make sure to message me, and we'll get your shipping info and get you all settled. That's so exciting. Congratulations. We have one more embroidery giveaway for this stream, and then 6 next month. So exciting. And Noon is in the chat, the creator of these beautiful, beautiful pieces. So make sure to tell them how much you love them.
6. Let's go.
We love them, Noon.
We love them. Thank you.
They look so heckin' cool.
Alrighty, so now we do be having some lore dough.
We do have some lore though.
It be like that sometimes.
We really do. Not gonna
This
lie.
lore be about the walls in SatCon. While talking to Wayka, she reported that SEO was able to take every word the club has said to her. So in the place between anything we said to her, SAO now has. SAO
I got it.
confirmed that, saying that they were able to learn from what she saw and that the pact will regret that little act. When someone asked her about Bells, Wayka says that they still have her in saturation control beyond walls that she cannot see. The prisoners in SatCon are divided so that one does not pollute the other. Speak as One admitted the walls in SatCon are thinner than they believe due to hearing that those imprisoned are able to communicate with each other. And they say if containment is failing, they may have to take drastic measures. And they said if information is escaping, preserving samples may be too risky. Such a pity for any who may care for a subject, which is a little dark.
In our
Someone
2BC
warned
game, Darkness? No.
What?
dark. This
And
isn't a horror game.
the fact they used subject had me like totally shivering too. I was like, what the heck?
This game is just
They
unicorns
testing
and
people in
rainbows and
SatCon?
like sunshine. It's like Hello Kitty Island Adventure, you know. This is perpetual paradise.
Isn't that what we're playing? This isn't Hello
Exactly.
Kitty.
I thought that's what you like.
Yeah. This isn't Hello Kitty. Oh, I love that. That was great.
Someone warned the Adair about the threat that Speak as One made to those trapped within saturation control. The Adair agreed that if Bells is alive and within SatCon, then infiltration has become an urgent matter. And at that point, instead of hiding Bells from the pack like he has, he's decided that, okay, now he has to tell the pack that Bells is alive. Even if it might break them up, he has to tell them.
Cool. What was next?
Dang.
HQ's got the next step.
Some crap's really gonna go down. No more pact.
Yeah. Oh no.
See, the Gred will probably still want to go after the Hunter. Maybe. I don't know about the others.
No, dude. Everyone's gonna gear up to go get bells, and then like, boom, Hunter's gonna be like, "Hello," teleports behind you.
That's how I'm expecting it to go down, honestly.
He'd be like, "I'm sorry, master.
pentakill.
I must go out all this once," and then just like unload his secret jutsu on them.
Amazing.
I hate it. Can we rewind and try that take again? It's gross.
I mean, if they all go after Bells, and the pact won't break up, because that's what Tid's freaking out about.
That they're all gonna be
So
like,
maybe-
"Oh wait, like maybe we should go get bells." We'll
Right.
see.
So maybe people need to send prayers saying, hey, don't freak out. Everyone needs to go after Bells. Please don't break up.
All units rescue bells. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because if I mean, if they split up the raid, I guess it just depends on how many numbers they have, right? Compared to how many numbers the other person has, but we don't even know that, so we'll have to see what happens. Crate says, we just need a way to tie everything together back to bells, make it sound appealing for each packed number. So
Right.
I guess that's something people can try as well.
Okay, that part's done. And now what? What's Pop got to say?
Cal says, see the grudge, bells is alive? Oh well, guess I don't have to adventure. Yeah, maybe she'll just be like, okay, I guess, new plan here. What am I gonna get angry about now?
I thought she joined because of the siblings that she can no longer hear.
Yeah, there are more, right? There are. There were gravestones on the moon before the hunter moved them around, so there definitely were other voices that were dead.
What were their names again?
I don't remember the. I don't think. We
I'm sorry, they had names?
Yeah, they did not have names. We just have their symbols, but I don't think we have their names. One of them was Chase the Sun, right, Lamau, but I don't know the other ones.
Okay. What's next?
Yeah, we never.
Yeah, I
had
think
names.
there's one with like a star and a chalice. I don't know what one that belongs to.
This was the one with an
I'm
arrow
sorry,
castle,
Leia.
basically.
I'm just in the corner. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so then moving on, we do have some HTS lore. Speaking of the dreaded hunter.
We can just insert vomiting sounds and move on, I think.
I have to get to a safe spot. Sorry, I'm causing all kinds of drama.
I got you.
It's okay. I'm watching this telenovela now.
To the clown room.
How'd you know that's where I was going?
It's the only safe place in Redacre.
Wow, I hate that
Yeah.
that's the thing.
It's not open. I'll just hang out right here.
Wait, no, look. I got you. See, the clown room is always open. You're
How
safe
the
in the
heck did I
clown room.
manage that? Hold on.
Welcome
Okay,
to
cool. Thank you so
Sanctuary.
much.
Welcome to home.
Alright, so the hunter reached out to players through unknown caller and told them that he's growing bored of choosing a new target to hunt, considering all of his followers are divided, and asked the kids to send him lights of who they think is the strongest. Quote, tell him who is strongest, who is his prey, look into your mirror and ask who, if not him, call to you. Who tempts you away from him? That is strength. He needs 1,000 such prayers. A clean scent, no more this and that, and maybe a hunt. And in another instance, tell children to pray to him and give him his next prey. Only 1,000 such prayers will turn his head. Spread the word. Who should he hunt? See you soon. Which is really
Ooh.
interesting because, like, I happened to be in a group with some people last night, or a person specifically last night, and while I was in the group with him, he sent like 6 lights in like 2 minutes, being like, kill this person, kill this person, kill this person. I was just like, oh my god, can we do a mission,
Wow.
please?
Holy smokes.
Dude,
Who's the
I
person?
think players are gonna say.
I don't want to name
I
drop.
think
Oh.
players are gonna say TID, if I have to be honest.
That person was specifically calling for the measure
It's
cuts.
interesting.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Using the
Because-
logic that because he knows about the sonic fences.
That is a pretty good avenue to pursue. I just think of HTS's words where he says, "Who, if not him, call to you? Who tempts you
Help.
away from him? That is strength." So I wonder who's everybody would be like their second choice of a god is kind of what he's asking, and that's who he wants to pursue.
Please help.
Oh, buddy, hold on. I'm being chased by someone's dad right now.
I can literally feel Maxwell's burning eyeballs like coming through the stream. As you said, TMC. It burns.
I don't want another voice to die. My heart cannot take it by Winter Frost. I completely agree. That'd be tragedy.
Yo, can we like get together and farm 1,000 lights and send them all to the hunter and be like, yourself, you're the strongest. Eat yourself. Eat yourself, please.
Eat yourself.
It's only 1,000 lights. Come on, guys. That's only like 1,000,000 hours. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's not cyberbullying because he asked us to send the lights, right?
We need to bring back bullying just to bully HTS, but no one else.
Yes, Poppy.
Maxwell says, "I'm crying. I can't believe." I'm going. Maxwell says, "I am crying. I cannot believe TMC is being targeted, and I'm crying." Crate says, "Just choose CTS or DFU. You want a real fight? We need a challenge voice." True. Or I mean, I guess STS should be kind of challenging, right? It's voice bullying. Bully? Yeah.
Did you see me hit the shape and the lucid with one grapple?
Dude,
I
you are a
did.
god.
Dude, that's why I grappled most OP game. Alright, let's go, guys.
Save the rose.
Can y'all
I was like,
no,
I do not want to
okay,
get
anyway.
shaped. Like, please, not tonight.
TID did say one time for someone to take HTS directly that they would need another challenge voice, Crate says. So, we'll have to see. So, moving forward, we do have some information about the shape as well.
Yeah, let me tell you about that shape, that shapey boy.
The shapey boy?
The shapey boy with those good shoulders. Yeah, okay. So
Nay.
the voices lose most of what they learn about the shape due to, quote, some trick of the creation. It's meant to resist the voices, it's blind and deaf to any language but the song, and even SAO and their following fear it, and there is no trick to dissuade it. So some players also have been wondering if the shape is incorporeal, and the idea questions if it can be called even that. He doesn't believe that the shape could be improved or upgraded through any means. Which is kind of sad, because wouldn't it be really cool if we could like reprogram the shape to go after like
Light up Heelys on the shape. Light up Heelys on the shape.
that would just be cool. You like get to max level and all of a sudden the shape's on your side. Yeah.
I just keep imagining the photoshopped images of the shape on like a Segway.
Yeah.
There's photoshopped images of the shape on a Segway.
I saw it somewhere. I can send it to you if I find it again.
Please do. Need that.
Yes.
It had me cackling for hours.
Yeah, the shape is a very large mystery of how it even became and what it do. So I'm hoping we might learn more about it, but
It's
I think it's
interesting that
shrouded
it's
in
like
mystery for now.
it's interesting that it's still so much of a question mark, even though it's an element that's in like pretty much every game. You know, it's not like some far off intangible lore element like another Redacre, or, you know, outside of Redacre this, or a character we haven't met yet. Like, it's literally part of the game mechanics, and yet there's still like so much we do not know about it. That's kind of crazy.
I feel like that's on purpose, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I definitely
100%.
agree.
100%.
It's probably like a big deal, but I don't know. We'll see.
Someday.
And we'll be
Yeah,
like, it was in our game the whole time and we never asked. Like everything else in this game, I swear.
We were the shape the entire time.
Dun dun dun!
Bells was shape? Question mark. Anyway, so in a recent interaction, TID said that they would never say "owo" even as a dare, calling it the sound of a wounded animal. So, please, you guys can go to sleep at night now knowing that TID will never say "owo," and if you know, but he never said anything about "uwu."
Just
So I
whoa.
guess there's still that task. Yeah, maybe "uwu," maybe he'll do
Good.
other oboe stuff. You know. I think
Oh,
God was
God.
spared. It says uninstalling 010. Okay, okay, and then coming up we do have some information about the unknown caller and the dead skeptic.
Okay, so Devin says the Dead Skeptic has research on the Hunter dating back for over a century, which I think is really interesting. Devin also remarks that it's odd that Unknown Caller gave his passwords out to kids instead of his colleagues, or at least didn't tell them. Devin is wondering if he was hiding something from the Dead Skeptic. Possible, obviously on purpose, but what that could be, who knows? Devin is still accessing UC's drives, each one having its own separate access code. Devin informed players that Devin is not outside of Redacre, but is staying in UC's rented RV. Comments from Null in the Discord suggest that UC used an RV as a home base and a rental car to get close to Colm's house. Quote, the Dead Skeptic uses rentals when they need to get near anyone's actual residence. It's not proper paranoia unless it costs you both money and time, end quote.
I wish I could live in that RV.
I
New
could
base,
I
no
could
more
see you in
boxcar.
there.
It's not
Pick me
proper
up,
paranoia
Devin.
unless it costs you both money and
RK's
time.
ruin.
Yeah, it's true.
RK's ended relationship with phone. RK's new relationship is with Van.
Is with Van.
Speaking of EC, my boy, in a brief moment of lucidity, UC speaks of finding a facility where they were holding someone. However, Hunt the Strong reasserted control before UC was able to finish speaking. So we
It's
don't know
Satcon.
who, we don't know where. Probably
But-
Satcon, maybe?
I'm having such crazy deja vu. Yeah, it probably is Satcon.
I want it to be Satcon so that people can, want to save UC,
I would like to save
Okay,
UC.
wait, hold on. Maybe it's not Satcon. Hopefully, it's an RC Cola factory that was abandoned a bunch of years ago.
No.
Can I not deal? Can we not do that right now?
The artsy cola machine is in Satcon.
I love how it takes 3 words and
I
2 of
can't
our
do
hosts
that.
are just done. We did a good job, man. They're just done.
All right.
Like, I don't think I clearly stated enough that I ended up crying during the finale. I hope you know that. Like, I legit got a dehydration headache from my
Aw.
tears.
Oh.
We love our players.
So, do you guys in chat think that maybe UC found Devin's mother, or maybe their sister Harper, perhaps?
Harper's Devin's mom.
Oh, well, my bad. Devin's mom, Harper. My bad.
I feel like it was leading up to that because I think Devin thinks that UC knows, and that's why Devin's going through his computer and stuff.
Yeah, UC definitely knew a lot of stuff. So, raiding their shit is a really good idea, to be completely honest. Oh, Kiara's Devin's sister. You know what chat thinks about her, Graces?
Punt the kid.
Punt the kid.
Punt the
Alright, we're
kid.
done.
Oh my
Punt
God.
the kid.
Maxwell asks RK for 1,000 candy, what is your personal favorite flavor of RC Cola TM merchandise / flavor? Wait, your favorite flavor of merchandise?
You can have flavor merchandise,
Um,
like there's Coca-Cola cherry shirts.
And you eat it and it tastes like Coca-Cola cherry shirt, or you like lick it, or what do you do with how you get the flavor in your mouth?
I use shirt, but I mean like chapstick and stuff too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You chew on your shirt.
I only drink one brand of soft drink, and it's just Coca-Cola, so I guess I don't
Oh heck
drink
yes.
RC Cola.
I clap with you. Oh my God, thank you.
I'm a survivor of the Great Coke Pepsi War.
Same.
I like Pepsi more, so it's okay. We are at
Hiss.
odds. Hiss. The remnants of the Coke War should be destroyed and made anew into Pepsi.
No.
Anyway.
Maxwell, you can't fire me.
So moving on, we do have some lore about this Texas town that we were speaking about a little earlier. Now we get to flesh that out, and Amber's gonna take us through that as soon as they get nice and safe.
Yeah, I keep always being in like a bad spot when it's my turn. Okay, so I'm gonna butcher this name. I think it's Gleister, Texas.
I think.
I think so too.
One of the files Devin found for UC's passwords was about a dead town in Texas called Gleister. Devin believes it was one of the Hunter's last outbreaks where he ate other voices and turned the town against itself in a bloodbath.
Oh, I hate this.
Devin also informed players that the events of Gleister occurred a long time ago. The IDAR confirmed this later, saying the events of the town occurred generations ago. Unknown caller believed that the hunter walked away with a single host left alive and changed forms when playing for Blood fell out of fashion. He became more complex and hid inside a goddess of fair play.
Which was
Chase the Sun, yeah.
Yeah.
When players asked the IDAR about Gleister, he said he'd contacted a variant of himself some time ago before he infiltrated Redacre. The variant, she at the time, but now he, was, quote, too different to me, a little like Seed the Grudge and the End Mother she sprang from, end quote, and that he promoted pure anarchy. He had been part of a group of voices who caught the hunter's last host. When asked if that meant Colm, he clarified, saying, quote, his last active host who enacted his will the old way before fair competition won. When a newer belief wins out, some cling to the old way. This host was the last of the beast. The Idare's variant told the captured host, quote, "We are not like you, we will not murder you," end quote, and exiled them, sending him away from the other humans instead of destroying him. The Idare believes that since Chase the Sun and the quote and the Fair Victory replaced him, the hunter remained a latent part of her, the jealous, grasping need to win.
None of this would have happened if they just, killed the host.
Yeah, if they had just killed him, we could have been like done with this, but no.
He's a crafty shit. We'll give him that.
I like
I have
Sparrow's
kids.
comment. Gleister is a hot mess. Like, yep. Sure is.
Chat is standing anarchy TID question mark? Okay.
Well, we
So
know
do
we
become
have
a bunch of anarchists.
a chaos crew for chat, so that does not shock me.
Yeah.
Little chaos gremlins.
It's true. Alright. We do have another away give for you guys. Now that we are. Then we're gonna go into our community segment right after, actually. So get nice and cozy, get ready to look at some awesome media that has been submitted to us from artists and music creators and writers and poets and just about everybody.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Get your cocoa and your fuzzy socks. But first, the away give. All right. For anyone who is joining us, we are giving away some of these beautiful cross stitches that were created by Noon. We've given away 2 already. This is our last giveaway for this stream, and then in December we'll be giving away the remaining 6 in one stream. Holy moly. So the last cross stitch to be given away for our November episode is the Chase the Sun cross stitch.
It's perfect. We were just talking about her because a
really
lot of the lore for this month kind of larkens back to that moment. So.
I know, it's weird. It's almost like I planned it.
No.
Oh.
I mean, almost like.
I hate you.
Calling you out, no.
Sparrow says, "You know her, you love her. Your favorite 3-legged snack. It's the CTS cross stitch for you to take home today. Enter the giveaway now."
3-legged snack.
I love it.
So good.
Thank you for the gifted sub.
Yeah, thank you, Noon.
Thank you.
And thank you for letting us give away your cross stitches. The community loves them. Yes, exclamation point giveaway to be entered. Remember, this is a physical thing, so make sure that you're okay and have permission to give your shipping address to us. And this is for the Chase the Sun cross stitch, aka 3-legged snack.
You know her, you love her. Your favorite 3-legged snack.
We're so excited to have Sparrow on our team. Look at this. She brings so much. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt for sure. All right, Sparrow. Moment of truth. Maxwell! Congratulations! You won the Chase the Sun cross stitch. That is so awesome. Congratulations. And
Cam, I will hop into your DMs now.
Maxwell is being threatened.
And remember, next month we will be giving away the Hunt the Strong, the I Dare, SAO, Seed the Grudge, the Dead Skeptics, and the TBC cross stitches. All 6. Yes, SAO is the only one name I didn't say. Yes, that's on purpose. Okay.
That's fine.
Next. Let me get our community segment queued up so that we can enjoy some of the gorgeous, gorgeous things that people have submitted this month. This month is amazing. I know I always say that, but it really, really is.
It really do be amazing.
It really do be amazing. Sorry, just 1 second. Can this please go? Okay. And now we have the November edition of our community segment, or our community spotlight. First up, we have Patch Rabbit coming in with some beautiful, beautiful artwork. Her message says, I have 2 images that were drawn to throw on my character's character sheet, the one with the pink hoodie and the purple shirt and pants, and the image that was intended from the start to be for a photo of her and her aunt. I decided on sending the original rather than the framed photo. The Die For You teacup is simply because I like tea and teacups. I drew a picture of Moon Mother hugging the STG, TID, and DFU symbols as a gift for her. There's also a picture where I wanted to give my character a cozy autumn look as a small break from the final picture. The last picture features my character in String Relay B, meant to celebrate receiving a DFY mask, which happened back in July. It's just too good. Oh, it's just too bad some of the mask details gets lost when zoomed out. I know, I wish I could put all of these pictures full screen. But look at this and these beautiful colors and textures. What do you guys think?
The teacup one would be a really good phone background.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There
I
you
really
go.
Like the trees and the purple one. It's very, very nice. I like the kind of like textured almost. It's nice. Layered trees.
I think
Yeah, I
we
really
have
love
you,
the.
I think we have you really soft, Zayden, just so you know. I don't know if you like leaned back or something away from your mic, but you soft boy.
Oh my bad. Sorry. Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, go ahead, RK.
Yeah, I was just saying that I really like how soft the trees are.
I love that it's like all done with texture and like monochrome color too. That's such a cool way of denoting mood and a background without using like a full palette. That's very cool. Wonderfully done. I loved this little hugging picture when I saw the little Dance for Us star, obviously. I'm a broken record by now. You know what gets me. You know. Now, Vo. Ovo. Vovo, Vovo. Vo and I have this great thing where Vo submits as many pictures as humanly possible, and I try to fit them all on a slide. And for how long has this show been going? A year and a half? For a year and a half, I have been able to win and Tetris it. And this month, I could not. So Vo gets 2 slides this month because I didn't want to make these any smaller because they are so detailed and have so much to them that we just went to 2 slides. So, Vo, you win. I lost Tetris. And here is Vo's amazing work. These are all like individual, like RPG type cards that have stats and descriptions and titles on them. And I just can't believe how detailed they all are. Like, I want to play this game. What do you guys
It's
think?
very, very nice. No, I'm absolutely in love with the style of artwork that they chose for this. They look, I mean, I know they're intended to be like kind of like faux video game screenshots. But they look incredible. They look awesome. They look like they could really be in a game.
Yeah, these are really gorgeous.
Yeah, every time Bo would post a new one in like the art channel, I'm just like, yes, another one.
I saw that, and then around like the 10th or 12th one, I started sweating and was like, he's gonna submit these all. He's gonna submit these all. You know what? It turned out just fine, because now look, we get to go to the next slide, which is also Vo awesomeness. They couldn't fit on the last.
Liz, excited. I love it.
Isn't it so good? I love these.
Yeah, no, I
It
love the
absolutely
sacrifice
is.
screen.
It's absolutely bonkers just how detailed everything is, and just how stylistically it all fits together so well.
Yeah, Yeah, it's very, very cohesive. I do it.
I love the galaxy boots, like how he drew the galaxy. That's really cool.
Right?
I appreciate having the number of fragments. I wish I had that.
Right.
I don't. I would cry. It's a reminder of all the ones I can't find.
I think I'm at 2.
Okay, never mind. Of course, we also have Sans back with some artwork. We have the old and the new Troy. We also have Seed the Grudge. And Sans says, if it isn't transparent, I will cry. It is transparent. You did a great job. The background is transparent. And then we also, of course, have a Dance for Us picture. And this is Sans' first art piece on a new drawing program. So congratulations with that.
Looks
And
really, really nice.
I love it. Of course, last month, if you remember me laughing and chuckling and talking about a skit that Sans did on Twitter, thankfully he submitted it this time, so we're able to see it. It's just, I cannot tell you how many times I've watched it, and it just gets funnier to me. So here we go.
Okay, my front doorbell just rung, and I don't know what it is, so outside. What the heck?
I
Hold on,
love the
fuck
shape
shit.
of the body for DFU. It's very, very
What?
clean.
What the?
Sorry, the
What the?
STG, not DFU. I got them.
Sorry, I should have told my friends on stream who can't hear. We were watching Sans' little skit. But yes.
Oh,
The eyelid.
accident. Woof.
Yes,
It's
the
alright.
eyelid. But yes, yeah, I love the way he cut it off at the end, the what the F. Like, it's just, the editing is great. This came from a conversation that we had in 2 episodes ago, I think 2 or 3 episodes ago. Yeah. It's so funny. I love it. Thank you, Sans, so much. Thank you for sending that in.
Amber says.
Okay, my front doorbell.
I just realized your name on the bot is backwards. It splits. But anyway,
It's fine.
It's not a Reddit neighborhood watch stream if the bot isn't getting the host's names wrong. Honestly, at this point.
Oh, well, that's
Totally
not the
fine.
bot's fault. That's my fault. Because I wrote it like that.
That's not what I meant. But yeah.
But I always just call her Rose. So I was like, I know there's another one. Amber? Is it Amber Rose? So it's my fault for not double checking.
Don't
No, it's the
worry
bot's
about
fault,
it.
Leia.
It's totally fine. 'Cause
I
We're blaming
mean,
the bot here.
I have
refuse to blame
everybody
you.
calls me different things in the Discord. And so when I saw Amber Rose or Rose Amber, whichever it is in there, I'm just like, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I looked at it and I
Okay.
was like, yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. Thank you for, letting me make mistakes.
It's the bot's fault.
Yeah, that's it. It's the bot's fault.
It's the bot.
It's the bot.
It's the
Silly
bot's
bot.
fault. Sorry, the bot. Bad bot. Anyway.
And then, of course, we have some beautiful, beautiful 3D printed sculptures from Chosen of Science Dad, aka Maxwell. And if you want to know more in detail, I would highly recommend looking up these pictures in the Discord, because he talks a lot more about how intricate these bases are to print, especially this one. And just comes up with a whole bunch of really amazing and creative 3D printing ideas, and he shares the files for people to do their own 3D printing, which is
That is so cool.
So
I'm gonna go buy a
nice.
3D printer now.
Right?
What the heck? This Black Friday, guys. Or
Yeah.
Cyber Monday.
Hit Max
Go
up.
buy it.
So thank you, Maxwell. Thanks for submitting these. Thanks for, being willing to share ideas and collaborate with the community on those, because I see that happening a lot. We also have some art from Novo, our resident Leggy McLegerson. He said, first file is a comic of a group we like to call Photography Club. Finch's kid changed the group chat name to P Club, and my kid is not very fond of that. And then the second image is the quickest shitpost I've ever made of Thesis and Tearful's kid based off of an in-game screenshot where it looked like Tear was grabbing Thesis by the mask. Also, Finch wrote some of the text for the comic because they're a legend. Aw, yeah. What do you guys think? I love this.
Every time P Club is brought up in the Discord, I can't help but laugh like a 12-year-old.
So it's so silly. P Club is canon now. It's Max was saying.
It's
I
P
love
Club.
I love the emotions on the face. Like, you can, it's just so well done. Great job, Novo. We also have some awesome art from Seven Tech or Sev. And I'm going to be honest, this one like grabbed me by the heart and then like stomped on it, but then like put it back together again. And the only comment they put was a smiley face. And I was like, I'm going to pretend that means that they're loving on me and saying, it's okay, she's not dead. Yeah, that's what it means, right? Yeah, that's what that means.
Leia, if
Yeah.
you don't make that like your cell phone lock screen, that's gonna be a crime.
Oh, I will have to ask permission because I so would love to do that. Isn't it? Oh,
That would be
It's
really
so
pretty.
good.
she's so beautiful. Just hanging out, waiting to come back, you guys. That's it. She's just waiting to come
Nice.
back.
She's chilling on her swing, waiting. You know.
Yeah.
In the
Someone's
void.
like, yes, that's what I meant. Actually,
We're not dancing on enough cars.
Oh, good, Seven Tech. I thought that's what that smiley face meant. Oh, she's so beautiful. I love like the little dissolve going on, like on the scarf. Oh, just beautiful as always. Thank you, Seven Tech. I will hit you up and see if I can use that on my phone as a background. We also have some crazy fun photo edits from Massium, of course. Of course, he also gives me great comments to read. This one just says, return to monk.
no,
and-
monkey.
Monkey? I am
Monkey,
too
yeah.
old to know. I think it's probably a meme, but I'm too old for that. I have no idea what that means.
It's kind of like reject modernity, return to monkey, like return to the prehistoric ages, basically. It's a meme. Anyway, go
Sure.
ahead. Yeah, kids.
It's
you know,
going right over my head.
It's alright. It's funnier, I guess, in greater context. But anyway.
Maxwell gets it. Yeah, the young kids, there you go. I said the meme. The old kids said the meme. But yes, these are gorgeous and always texturally amazing as usual. What do you guys think?
I just
Pretty.
like it when I see them.
I just can't
Yeah,
believe you
the
can do
streamers
this.
one looks like art.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. It's sometimes hard to even remember that they're made by that they're just photo edits.
I always feel like it's what a dream feels like. Just like dream
I think
state.
Mazium and P Club need to like get together.
Yes.
They need to have some talks.
That's a collab
Yes.
we need. All right, and of course, no community segment would be complete without two things. I'll give you one guess what they both are. Oh, Sparrow betrayed me.
Sparrow's got us.
Would not be complete without art from RK and from our favorite Fiverr, not Exodus 6000. RK, tell us about this piece.
I really wanted a picture like about the place between because I love the place between. It's super beautiful. I love the sound. I love the lights. It's just I love the place between. I would stay there forever. And so I just wanted to get a picture about the place between. And the first time you go to the place between, you see your shadow waving back at you, and I feel like someone would be unsettled by that. And I just love the place between. I just had to get art of it.
It's a really,
You're
really good
valid.
piece. And it really does capture the feeling of going there the first time and seeing the waving of a shadow, and you're just like, what the hell is this?
That's like literally what I thought the first time I saw this, because when I went in for the first time I didn't know what to expect. And when I saw the wave, that's like exactly what I did, was like, oh, what just happened? It's just so perfect. It just encapsulates that moment so well. We love it. We also have a musical contribution this month from Ellie. So, my hosts on here, I'm going to play the song. You are welcome to click it as well if you have the community segment open. If not, it's in your overview. But yeah, just so that we can listen to some of it and that you guys won't think that I've just stopped talking. So, I'm going to read the little excerpt that Ellie put first so that we can kind of know the context before the song. So she said, "Last time I submitted music for the I Dare. I'm working on music for the other voices, though it's tough to make music that feels right. For this submission, I made music that, if this were a cyberpunk movie, would fit the missions and all the shenanigans our kids get up to in Redacre. Weird, I know. Sometimes music comes out an entirely different way than planned. 100% get that, and we are going to love this. So let's take a listen." And there we have it, friends. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I could see everyone in chat talking about how much they love it. Ellie, great job. I absolutely loved where, like, how you had this kind of, very fast-paced synth going on that kind of gave so much energy and action, but then you also paired it with like some choral voice, which kind of gave us this like sense of comfort and like things are going to be okay. But then you would come back in like with the synths to let us know like, oh, actually there's more action going on. It was just super well done. What did you guys think? Whoops. Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, when the vocals came in, that's kind of like I got the whole like, not quite goosebumps, but I got like that sensation of it, and I'm just like, oh, here we go. Like, yes, okay, I'm here for this.
It reminded me a little bit of like the music you see on a title screen, but I think I just have Vo's art still in my head. Like for a game.
So true.
Waiting for you to hit start.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're really, really talented, and I look forward to seeing what else they're gonna submit if they're to get around to making music for the other voices.
Yes, please make music for the other voices. We're thirsty. We want some, please. All right, we have 2 slides left, but they are both part of the same project, which is a really cool project that Finch, Novo, Thesis, and Ryko have been working on. And the first part of the submission is actually a website that you guys can go to, and I'm going to kind of go there and show a little bit of what you can see there, but really it's worth it to go and look yourself. So we will post a website, and on here you're met with a Have You Seen Me poster with some characters on there. And clicking on these characters will reveal a bio or a missing poster for each character. And if you notice the little eye closing, there's definitely something that you can do there by clicking on that. And I don't want to go too far in because I want people to go there and click around and discover and find out for yourself. But needless to say, these photos all link to different information than what you saw before. And then, of course, you're able to go back to the original page. So just some info behind the project. So Novo, Thesis, Ryko, and Finch wanted to put together a for fun card site for their in-game kits and ended up having a lot of fun with it. So some fun facts to share is that the missing posters are designed to be almost identical to the bonus evidence missing posters in-game, down to the font and the chorus logo. The last scene dates on the chorus version are the days each of us first got into TBC, with the exception of Gut Kid, whose missing date is the day that Hunt the Strong dropped by to acknowledge them as his new future host. Each of the quotes in the Hideout version are taken directly from the lights that they have all sent in. And the PNG files, as well as the glowing ward and the eye closing symbols, were all redrawn and reanimated by Finch, except for the Chorus Community's logo, which was redrawn by Novo. And in the Hideout version, their kids are referred to as the Photography Club, which we saw a little bit earlier, and that nickname initially came because whenever Novo, Thesis, Ryko, and Finch play together, their games always manage to turn into impromptu photo shoots. So yes, please go click on it, discover, read. It's very, very cool. I don't want to explore all the mysteries. I want you to do it because that's how Finch had me do it, and it was 100% worth it. And then along that same vein, our very last submission is art for the character art for this project, which was done
Really
by
cool.
Yuli. And you can see on the top here the static images, and then below, the hidden images, or whatever you want to call it, when you click on the ward. And they actually have a really cool animation that transitions between the two that you can see here, kind of glitching out and going from one to the other.
Yeah, I love how the characters almost have JoJo-esque poses, like Novo's kid.
Yeah, I saw that the first time and I was just like, oh, come on.
Yeah, I love it. It's really, really nice.
They did have a little more to say about this, in specific, the character artwork. So the Photography Club as a whole commissioned Yuli, I hope I'm saying that right, for a duo set of their kids, one where they appear regular and one while they're possessed by their voice. And they said that Yuli was incredibly accommodating, creative, and super fun to work with, and they very much recommend working with them. And then for the possessed version of the art, they said Gut and Novo, both being hunter followers, are holding bloody dove feathers. Fittingly, Gut is looking directly at Thesis's character, whose real name is Dove. While both Gut and Novo have halos and chosen shirts, the fingerprints only glow in the possessed versions. While Novo's halo appears shattered because he renounced all the voices except for HTS. As for the video edit, that's something that Finch threw together for fun after they received the pieces.
All of these little details on their characters is very, very nice.
Super detailed. Oh my goodness.
Very pleased.
Yeah, I really love it.
I hope everyone gets a chance to go click and check out their website. So much thought and work was put into it. I had so much fun exploring it. So I'm super grateful that they submitted that so that we could show off all that hard work and all those like little tiny details. And my friends, that is the end of this month's community segment. So remember, for December, please submit any type of TBC anything, whether it's artwork, poems, songs, stories, community guides, anything related to TBC that you create. We want to show you off to the community. And you could submit at any time throughout the month. We have a submission form that you can find just below in our Twitch panel, or we link to it on in our Twitter bio. You can also message any of us and we can give you the link. And submissions are unlimited. And yeah, we just want to see what you come up with because we absolutely love it. You guys are incredible.
Yeah, thank you all so much for your submissions, and we look forward to seeing more of your artwork and media next month. Stick around for the raid as well at the very end that we'll be having.
Yeah, that raid, that might be when something happens.
Oh, yeah. Something maybe that is happening.
I don't know.
Like I don't know.
What's that?
You know? Do you guys hear that?
It's like
What?
boots.
I'm trying
sorry, what?
What?
I'm trying not to get capped like a Wayka, you know?
Gotta stay awake. Bye.
Bye.